Right, welcome along today. Today we're looking at two cars. The first car is going to be a 2008 Audi TT that a friend has kindly allowed me to review for the channel. It is a black 2008. Now the 2008 Audi TT is the Mark II Audi TT. The Mark II became available in 2007 and was in production up until 2014 when the Mark III was released. What Audi introduced in the 2008 version of the car is that they brought in an electronic spoiler that raises at 75 miles an hour, lowers at 50 miles an hour, which is a little bit of an advert that you're speeding, but you can control it independently via a switch inside. The spoiler was actually introduced on the Mark I after there were issues with handling, etc. It was available with 5 engines, 1.8 FSI turbo, a 2 litre FSI turbo, a 2.5 litre FSI turbo for the TTRS, a 3 litre VR6 engine, and a 2 litre diesel engine for the first time on the TT. As I say, it has been replaced since then. In 2014 the Mark III came out, which you'll probably start seeing on the roads a lot more now. All engines came with a 6-speed manual gearbox, which this model has as standard, with a 6-speed S-tronic gearbox as an option. As you can see inside, it kind of follows on the sporty coupe lines. Not an awful lot of space, but still certainly enough to use on a daily basis. It does have rear seats, but you're not going to fit a lot in there. They're for children, really. It does have Isofix on the passenger seat. Zoom in, not sure if you'll be able to see that, but there is Isofix on the passenger seat if you do need to fit a car seat in. The dials are pretty clear. Standard Audi layout with controls and nice chunky controls in the centre for climate control, and the previous version of the Audi multimedia system where you've got navigation and music, etc. Got some cup holders there and an auxiliary in, and you've got your glove compartment, which opens quite nicely. It's not huge, but it'll do. And door bins in the door aren't very deep, so you wouldn't get an awful lot in those either. But again, this is a sport coupe. If you went down to the dealership and asked for a car suitable for fitting the dogs and kids in and came out driving one of these, you've probably been had a little bit. The putting foot on the clutch is nice and light. The gearbox, nicely positioned actually from your driving position. It's easy to reach. Steering wheel's easy to reach. Everything's within a short distance from where you are, so actually very, very easy to use. Seats are part leather, part Alcantara, which actually has a really nice feel for it and much better for grip. In terms of driving in sporty conditions, you're not going to slide around as much. It's got a lovely leather steering wheel. There's no controls on this steering wheel, but actually some purists out there will probably think manual gearbox, no controls on the steering wheel. That's actually quite nice. Quite nice, it's all focused on the driving. I won't include in this review in terms of looking in the boot and stuff, because as I say, that's not really the purpose and focus of this car. It is primarily to drive and have a bit of fun in. The engine sizes tend to lend towards actually that being more realistic in real world driving. It's not got an engine in it where you're at risk of running off the road with the slightest twitch of your right foot. Interesting bit about the construction in this year, they did construct the front end out of aluminium and the rear end out of steel for better weight distribution. So it should handle better, and they did bring in the Audi magnetic ride in terms of the suspension. With that said, we'll get in it and go for a drive. Right, so let's go for my first drive in an Audi TT. First of all, just got to carefully reverse it off the driveway, and actually it's a good test of visibility, and it is pretty good, I must say. Quite clear actually with the sloping roofline, coupe sloping roofline. You've got a lot of glass actually out the back, so really good visibility out the back, and the door mirrors are quite well positioned to see down the side of the car. That was very easy actually, considering it wasn't an easy straightforward reverse. Just pulling out of a bit of a blind junction there. Now it is responsive, definitely it will go when you put your foot down. Being in the 30 zone, let's be responsible. Okay, now we're out of the 30 zone. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's really good. A lot faster than I expected it to be, I've got to be honest. I did wonder if it was all style and no substance with the TT, having never driven one before. I did definitely wonder if it looked better than it drove, but that is really responsive. Again, as I say, accessible, real world responsive though. You could take this out and drive it just about anywhere and every day, but on a back road like the one that we're on today, definitely nice little car to drive. Immediate response, obviously you can tell obviously that I'm a little bit smitten. I've wanted to drive one of these for quite a while. As I say, when the Mark 1 came out, I believe that was about 1997, 1998, it was definitely, it made an impact in terms of the visuals, not so much in terms of the driving though. With the Mark 1 there was criticism in terms that it was sloppy. I mean, essentially people said that it was a Golf with a frock on. Owning a Mark 7 Golf and driving this, I would say immediate sort of response. An impression is that it's not a Golf with a frock on. It genuinely goes when you put your right foot down. It's got quite a nice low riding position, but not too low. You don't feel like your backside skimming along the road. But you definitely, with the high door sides here, you feel, you do feel hemmed in a bit. So if you are a little bit claustrophobic, I would say that, be conscious of that. You do definitely feel penned in, but actually if you are about the driving experience, feeling like you are cocooned in the car and surrounded by it, and therefore part of it, is quite a nice little feeling. I'm really impressed, and I've only been driving it for about a minute and a half. I really like when you put your foot down, it goes like that. Obviously you've got to be respectful, this is not my car, this is a friend's car that they've let me video whilst I am setting up the channel, and working on plans in terms of how to get access to more cars, how to be able to produce better content with a variety of cars, etc. So it is very good of them, and I do thank them for that in this video, although they shall remain nameless. It definitely, I keep saying definitely, don't I? It definitely sounds like a sport coupe, but actually let's get over the initial excitement of driving a car that, came out before I was able to drive, and was certainly a car that I looked at and thought, oh, that's really nice. So, sorry about this. As I did warn you in the introduction video to the actual channel itself, I'm a car enthusiast, enthusiastic about cars, and any car really can bring a smile to my face for whatever reason. So let's get on a little bit more, let's be a bit more structured in this, shall we? The gearbox, it's a short throw. It doesn't take you long to get between one gear and the other. And bearing in mind this is a 2008 model, looking at the mileage, it's done 98,000 miles. That gearbox still feels, I mean, it feels new. It's not loose, it's not overly clicky. It doesn't strike me as being worn or anything in terms of the mileage that it's done. So, but I mean, we are talking about an Audi here. We do expect them to be quite well made, and we do expect them to last. And you know, a car like this is going to be not necessarily thrashed every day, but it is going to be driven. People are going to want to go a bit quickly. They're going to want to make use of that power that it's got. So actually, it being durable, it being well made, is definitely a selling point of one of these cars. And actually, if you're looking to pick one up second hand, the impressions that I've got from this one, I would say that, you know, it's doable. It's definitely doable. I reckon that you could get one of these second hand. As I say, this one's done 98,000 miles, and I'd buy it. Now, I purposely bought this one out on some back roads with a bit of twisting and a bit of changing the speed, etc. Because really, I kind of feel like that's where this car is meant to be. This is its environment, you know. As I mentioned before, I don't think that it's supposed to be a do not use car, or sitting in the garage underneath the top and take out on weekends, drive for 20 minutes, bring it home, clean it, put it back away. However, I do think that it's a car that you can use every day to get yourself to and from work in comfort, perfectly adequately. And then at the weekend, if you choose to go somewhere, you'll probably choose to go the long way round. You'll probably choose to go down some twisty roads, etc. I think that it is a car for someone who does enjoy driving, and not just someone who enjoys the way that it looks and the fact that it, you know, the TT has become a little bit of a style icon in itself. It is a bit of a firm ride. You know, you do feel the bumps in the road. It's not uncomfortable. They don't come up through your spine. It's not like sort of teeth chattering. And I think that does help in a car that's quite responsive, because you want to know what kind of surface you're driving on before you do actually put any power through it. I've tried to change again, because this is a friend's car. I haven't changed the driving position for myself. I'm only taking it out for a short drive. They've been very kind to let me bring it out and sort of speak about impressions, etc. So the driving position isn't perfectly set up for me. So if you're watching this video and thinking, yeah, but you know, the steering wheel doesn't look in the right place for him necessarily, that's why. There is adjustment there, and the steering wheel is a nice size. But I have tried to obviously respect the fact that I don't want my friend. I know what it's like when someone drives your car and you get in. Like, it can take weeks before it feels like you've got it in the right position. I will say about the steering wheel, it does have a flat bottom. The Mark 7 Golf that I own has a flat bottom steering wheel, but this is much more pronounced, it's much more definite. And that does take a little bit of getting used to when you start driving it around. You know, if you let the wheel run through your hands, there's this kind of like sudden sort of change in the sort of type of contact that you've got in it because of the change in shape. And if you're somebody who likes to sort of palm the steering wheel around a little bit, then you've got to bear that in mind, that you're not necessarily going to get the grip in that section of the steering wheel that you always do. Having said that, it's not, you know, I don't think it necessarily brings anything to the car. I don't think it takes anything away from the car. I think it's a design feature, and I think it's up to you whether you like it or you don't. I keep smiling because I do like the way the power just is. It is immediate. It's not rip your face off, but you put your foot down and it's there straight away. It's available all the way through the rev range, as far as I can tell, in this drive, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. And actually, you know, you can stay in 6th and 5th through these corners, so you're not constantly always adjusting the gears, which 6 gear. It should just quieten everything down, calm everything down, because it should be a gear that the car can easily function in. But it is definitely, and there is that word again, definitely. I'm going to have to, if this channel is going to be successful, and this is going to work, I'm going to have to definitely work on my vocabulary, aren't I? Thinking of words without having to think of it. Just broaden my horizons a little bit. YouTube, you're going to help me broaden my horizons. How about that? I would consider one of these, as I say, if it was coming up for sale second hand and you're thinking about it, or if you're thinking about the new Mark III, if it's anything like this and it's supposed to be quite a step forward, I don't think Audi really do make new cars where they go backwards or make it worse, so it should be a step forward. I say, get yourself down to a dealership, find yourself one of these cars, get in it and drive it. It's not for me to say buy it or don't buy it. You know, as I said, this channel is just about a person who loves cars, enjoys cars, talking about cars and stuff. But if you are thinking about one, I'd say it's worth a test drive. I'd say the TT ticks the box in terms of what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a two-seater, well, 2+2. Coupe that you can drive every day, but when you want to and you get it out on roads like we're taking it out on today, have a bit of fun. And I say for those purposes, I'd say definitely the Audi TT ticks its box. And if you were thinking about it, get out there, have a go, see what you think, see if you agree or disagree, add in the comments below. This is one of my first videos, so apologies again if I've been repeating myself a little bit, and in terms of camera angles and stuff I'm learning. I will hopefully be developing better camera angles and editing skills, and as I say, I've got lots of plans in terms of how to grow this channel, get more cars, more content, etc. So stick around, like it if you like what you've seen, just an average guy sitting in a car chatting away about how it makes an impression on him. Subscribe. I know it's very early days, but more is going to be coming along, and I hope that we can get regular uploads and videos, etc. As I say, I've got plans on how to do that, but it will take some time, so bear with us. But subscribe and like if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, and hopefully definitely there'll be more coming along.